matchup here in round number 4 now between Team YouTube and Team Gravity. Hooper, Machamp, Pikachu, Trevenant, Espeon. Still sticking to the Pikachu for Team YouTube up against Snorlax, Comfey, Dodrio, Mew, and a Charizard. Chaotic with that Pikachu. Quite interesting. And Akilo now rocking that Hooper as well. For the side of Team YouTube. Interesting. Where's the Pikachu gonna go? Wait, do they miss an XP share? Does Phil not have XP share on? Or am I blind? No, he doesn't have XP share. They don't have XP share. On what path? Interesting. Rare if he's don't see this happening. He's going to the right side, maybe stack. That is quite rare. And Pikachu's going to take over the blue buff. Espeon just going to take Rapper for phase level 4. Together with Hooper, and they're going to start joining top path and going to be annoying towards this Dodrio. Going in with the stored power! Sam playing stored power Espeon in this game is actually quite good into Dodrio. I don't mind it too much, actually. Up against Dodrio is actually quite decent. Kotick taking this last hit right here, gets it just in time. They're looking now for the NDD right here. Can he do it? But they select to ball and powered. Oh, but it goes over to Pikachu, I think. Pikachu's able to steal it away. Already level 4 now, almost 5. And we have Trabelion running over to bot path. Looking maybe for this fight right here. Their stored power even makes the spectator lag. It's funny, even the spectator loses 10 FPS every time stored power gets used. They're actually 5 top path. They have 5 top path. Looking for the Dodrio right now. They're jumping in onto it with the stored power dynamic punch. Going to take down Comfey. Comfey is down. They're going to all try and score points right here. But so does Gravity just on bot path. And Gravity is probably going to get a bit more experience out of this in general. But they do take down Comfey. Kratos looking for the invade right here onto the blue buff. And he should be able to get it. Espeon is sneaking it out though. Or sniffing it out. Stored power's there. But Mew's going to be able to secure it. Now Kratos is going to agility across the wall. Give him a boost auto attack as a goodbye gift. But there's a volting of Pikachu. But the stored power... What? They had no vision. The stored power went onto the Baltoy. Instead of Mew. Because there was barely vision there. Are you serious? But he was void-tacked. Or was he not in... Maybe he wasn't in range fully. Maybe he wasn't fully in range. The NED is dropping low on HP. Phil trying to go for it, but the heavy slam is going to be too much. And Phil's dropping very low on HP. Looking for the mid fight now. Charmeleon is caught. Stored power. They make punch. They come from every single side. And the cross shop's going to take him down. And Comfey is going to fall next. Double KO. For free. On the Machamp. Out of nowhere. They're very aggressive. They just run through the opponents. Then make punch. Bull tackle. Stored power. And keep on going. Very aggressively. 10 seconds for this to spawn. Phil is going to try and score 5 more points. Who's going to take the hyperspace portal? Has to be watched out though. Heavy slam can always get you out of that hyperspace portal. Knock-ups, if they landed perfectly, will allow you not to port back. But he actually just took it already, so he can't take it back. He has to walk all the way back to bot path and can't join his team. Attack is going to land. A lot of damage coming through them from the side of Gravity. Now 10 seconds for the bot Veggie to spawn. Kratos already level 7. We're gonna get Charizard any moment now. He's very close to it, but Pui's out getting the Night Move right now. He gets the Etaria. He has 3 levels. Wait, is that 3 levels? Yeah. He's 3 levels up on the Dodrio now. Looking terrible for Gravity on top path. But they're gonna have Charizard coming towards the bottom fight now. Can they somehow secure this Reggie Rock? They don't have good secure. Unless they have Psybeam maybe. Do they go for Psybeam or Stored Power? They have Psybeam. There we go. They secure it. And they're gonna go for Comfey next. Gonna take it down. Punch by Machamp. Charizard can't find a single Night Move. He's gonna eject button forward. He's gonna take down the Charizard as well. And now they're gonna score 5 and 30 points. Another 24 points. This is the good part about Stored Power Psybeam, that you still have last hitting if you go for Psybeam. And that's why it's kind of better than Future Sight in this build. Because it gives you objective last hitting. Since if you go Future Sight and Stored Power, you just have no last hitting for objectives. And he's gonna make it work for now. We know they want to maybe break this top goal. He has 40 points, and we'd like to score. Gonna wait out some time here. Already level 11 now. He's the highest level in the game by far. He's 2 laps across every single Pokemon in the entire game right now. He has so much experience. Goes in again, gets the last hit right there, goes on to Snorlax. Snorlax has to be a bit careful. And Charizard is around as well now. But that's Comfey and Dodrio. As soon as they start scaling, it's gonna be quite annoying to deal with. And they're just gonna leave Phil on bot alone now. He's gonna farm off experience. He's gonna get to level 9 from these Etarias quite easily. He goes for the Pain Split this game. The nerf Pain Split. Something he still wants to go for. Now the Regieleki Mew is actually going in into a Surf maybe as well. Does he have the Surf up? Yes, Surf into boost auto attack into Unite move. But Machamp is there in the back line and he finds a huge punch. And they get 4 members. They get 4 members of Gravity. They're going to break the goal as well in time before the Regieleki goes in. Machamp's on the run. Double KO now for him. He's going to try to go for Mew as well. Doesn't have that cross shop. He does have another cross shop. They try to make sure the goal in time. Can they do it? Not the Regieleki. Oh my god. He did barely stop it. Unite now going into the tri-attacks looking for a knockout right here. But they're going to take the hyperspace port on the left side. Back to base. But the Regieleki barely doesn't make it. They barely don't make it. What a huge fight for the side of Team YouTube though. And that Regieleki almost won. It could have been a disaster for Gravity. And Fui's almost level 13 already. He can start stacking up his cross shop. As soon as he gets to level 13, so early on, he's going to deal crazy amounts of damage. And they might even want to look for this KO right here. If Dodrio, they can actually score. Dodrio, they can easily kill Dodrio on the spot. With Volt Tackle and Auto Attacks, can they take him down? Try to zone him away, and the next Volt Tackle is for sure going to be doing it, right? Volt Tackle comes through. Mew's actually basing now. He's going to take the jump hit to make sure they can't score. It's going to be there. And now Mew with a nice Solar Beam and Light Screen is falling though as well, but he's gonna... What, the Hoop Unbound comes through. Machamp goes on 1 HP. Goes towards Swap Path now. Regirock on the half HP. Charizard burning everyone down. SP also using the Hoop Unbound towards top. And he's gonna live as well. Everyone's taking the Hoop Unbound portal. 1 HP out to Team YouTube. Wonderfully played. And they're all going to make it out. Regirock is dropping low now. And Psybe Machamp is going to secure it for the South Team YouTube. 2 of them, he take the Hoop Unbound on 1 HP. And it makes them live. Wonderfully played by Team YouTube right here. And we have 140 to go for Rayquaza to spawn. 191 to 108 points currently in this game. Machamp dropping to half HP right now, getting blocked into the wall. Can't move anywhere, but doesn't matter too much. He goes in with the Unite move, instantly popping it and going for Mew. Snorlax forced to use Unite. Espionage get taken down, but the Volt Tackle with Pikachu Unite will be able to take on Dodrio. Electro Ball landing onto Snorlax. Can Charizard do something here? Does he have Unite move up? He doesn't have Unite move up. But he's going to try to go for Pikachu, but Pikachu with the Volt Tackle takes down Snorlax as well. And the Hyperspace Portal saves Team YouTube and gets them back to full HP. Team YouTube now looking very good. Level 40 Machamp. Very strong for Fui. Again, 2 levels up. Mew lose. What is this Unite? Wait, what? What is Kratos? Okay. I don't know. That. Okay. Yeah. That is a play I would have not went for, that's for sure. Was looking maybe for a KO with its Unite move, of course he could use it one more time. But I don't know what that was supposed to be, man. I have no idea. Regieleki now being cleared by the side of Gravity. Level 13 for the Charizard, still quite scary. Level 13 also for Dodrio. They're still totally in this game, they're not even 100 points behind. And is Team YouTube going to go for this rip again? Is Phil calling them to rip? Hooper's there, they kind of zoned out right now. Charizard on the top side, but they're not going for it. Machamp looking for the flank right here, Fui. Being very patient. Wants to catch out maybe the Charizard. But has to watch out, they have low on stop a bit still. On the side as well to maybe dodge away from that Unite move. Doji going towards Spot Path, trying to maybe get Gravity ahead right now. But Cold knows about it. He has to be careful, one Volt Tackle Unite move could just be the end of Dodrio. But there's a full heal, eject buttons after him, and chases down the Dodrio. Oh my god, and the Stout Power follows and takes down the Dodrio, even wasting his Unite move. And still not making it out, that's a huge loss for Gravity. Machamp now, running forward, I mean, Trevenant. Machamp still in the flank, Fui. Patiently waiting, Unite move is there. No, he just Dynamite punches in, cross shops back out. Plays it very safe. Doesn't want to overcommit. Getting scouted out now. And there's just the Machamp Unite being popped. He's going to go for Ray. With that Machamp Unite, they're going to try to punch it and Fui's going to secure it. They're just going to pull the trigger onto Rayquaza. And Team YouTube is going to secure the Ray. They're just very aggressive with it. But they actually succeed. They're going to score their points. And that is Team YouTube. Most likely taking the first game. Yeah, it's for sure. They're going to for sure take the first game. In Gravity, we have Hooper, Machamp, Delphox, Trevenant, God of War for the side of Team YouTube. Again, the Hooper, Machamp, Trevenant for their side. On the other side, we have Slowbro, Elgos, Mew, Glaceon, and Buzzwole. Trevenant again for Phil. And Hui again going for that Machamp. Worked out well in first game, the Machamp. For sure the MVP of last match. Let's see if Hui can do it again. But it's so weird not to see XP share on bot path. For the side of Team YouTube. It is so rare not to see a double XP share team comp nowadays. So you just let them cook, I guess. Let them cook. They're just missing out on 30% experience on every single last hit. Pretty much, that's what's going to happen. If you don't have XP share, every single last hit is worth 30% less experience. Which is quite a lot. Especially since you have a Delphox, kind of wanted to have, like, you know, more experience. But Phil goes off the right side, just completely ignores everything. And just tries to go for these last hits. He's going to score a few more points. Onto the board. And stack up his attack rate most likely. I don't know if he has Cookie or not. But he for sure does have attack rate. Going for their NDDs now, but Mew's being very aggressive right now. And Chaotic has no chance right now to get for any of these last hits. They're going to try to go for Kratos, so yes, you jack button away. And Fizz on the chase, but the light screen push away is enough. Watergun being charged by Bloodline. He's going to snipe away this last hit. And gets to level 4 quite easy. Bloodline not looking for this one as well, but this one goes over to the Fox. And he hits level 4. Now, Altaria is dropping low HP. They're going to try to go for it. They're actually 5 people top right now. 5 people top, but Faye goes down. Again, they just go for the 5-man rotation as super every single time. This time it doesn't work out, it backfires. Gravity was ready for it. They also send 4 members on top path and they're going to take down. They take down Phil. Only stuck on level 4, so wasn't quite tanky enough. Didn't have Woodhammer yet. Good adaptation by Gravity there to make sure it doesn't happen again what happened last game. Hui getting level 5 now. Finally, Damage Punch is activated, but a step against this Buzzwole with superpower is quite difficult. Goes in, tries to go in with the small lunge. It didn't have superpower ready. Mid-Altaria spawn is there. Glaceon, only level 6 though, has full max Icicle shards though. Looking for some damage right here, but Phil just goes for the Woodhammer. And it's totally fine. Slowbro being chased down, legs to the Psychic. Sam on the chase. Next Psyshock is not upgrade. Traveling from the side comes in with the Woodhammer. But no casualties happening yet. Gonna take a Hyperspace Portal. Back to full HP. This game is very chill right now. Neither team really overcommitting for anything. And the next Altaria spawn's already happening. Glaceon 7.5. Very close to Unite Move already. Quite scary for the South Team YouTube. They're gonna go for this Altaria spawn right here. Woodhammer's going to land. Not too much damage though. And we have Alma's Gap now hitting level 8 for the Glaceon. So he's gonna be very strong for this first Reggie fight. God of War evolution done for Sam. But he's still one entire level away from level 9. Chaotic goes for the Fire Blast. So might see another Fire Spin as well in this game. Fire Blast, Flame Charge also works of course. And they're gonna just rip over it. They have Glaceon with Icy Wind there from you. They just want to go for this last hit. And damn it, to not get it! It goes onto the Hyperspace Portal. No way. Akilo's gonna to snipe it away from a Mew and a Icy Wind Glaceon. That is just criminal. And he secures it for Team YouTube. That is a huge steal away. And now Team YouTube in a good control. A level 8 on this Machamp. On top path as well. Free with a 1 level lead over his lane partner. Was able to just get more last hits right here. Gonna slowly rotate towards top path as well. But they can't quite just score points. I'm gonna maybe we'll go for this Regieleki. Sam now hitting level 9. They might engage here onto Akilo. But the Hyperspace Portal is just always too safe anyways. And now Regieleki. But Fui being in a bad position right here. Does he have eject button? There he punches there and stop a bit close combat this time. And they take down the Buzzwole. Interesting adjustment right here, going for the close combat. Maybe just wanting more unstoppable effects up against Buzzwole to make sure he doesn't get stunned. Kratos dropping on HP. Has reject button away to safety. Gonna take up a berry though. And he's gonna be safe for now. But again, jumping in Fui with the Machamp Unite. But Mew is able to respond to it with its own Unite move. Is gonna save himself. But Eldegoss not as lucky. Eldegoss at least taken down. Fui being very aggressive right now. Tries to jump in again. But taken down. Regieleki are being taken. Half HP already. There's the Fire Spin trying to zone out the Glaceon. And Glaceon gets hit by it. Can't do much about it. Sorry, missed there. But Fox is able to secure it somehow for the side of Team YouTube. The Underwing Light goes on to Glaceon. Dynamic Punch jumping in. Machamp takes it down with the help of Fox. But Fui is very deep right now. He gets taken down in the end. But they're going to score 80 points with Rajleki going in. But it might cost them their life. At least God of War. No, he jackpans away from the superpower. And he turns it around. Sam is finally going to fall from the boosted auto attack of Mew. But nice turnaround still. Pain Split goes on. And Team YouTube is still looking good right now. Kilo has level 9. He can hoop and bound them towards his Veg Eyes. And I think he's going to do it any moment right now. If he really wants to. Takes on Indidi. And Veg Eyes still at full HP. Can they go for this? But instead, they're not really dropping it. They're going to try and score some points up here. But it takes them so long for the unbound. And now Gravity just going for it. Can they secure it? It goes off to Glaceon this time. And now Phil stuck in a very bad position. But hits a nice Unite move. And now everyone is exploding. 2 members are dead of Gravity. 3 members are dead of Gravity. They still just win the team fight super hard. Edegos using Unite move just to defend the goal. Doing some damage to Phil as well. But it should be fine for them to defend this goal. And yes, Edegos committing Unite move to defend this goal. I think is a totally right call. And YouTube is not able to score any points onto this one as well. Still with a 144 to 18 point lead. So doing quite well for themselves. Sam going over to the red buff. He's gonna secure this one. Quite easily. Now Fui looking maybe on bot path. But Gravity is setting up a top path push. There's only Hooper here. Smackdown's going to land into the Super into Solar Beam. There's Akilo. Is he tanky enough? He has focus, but he's going to put Hyperspace Portal onto the goal. And now all of Team YouTube are here. They're going to guard over Ignite into the Wood Hammer. Buzzwall is down. Slowbro is down. Phil on the chase of Glaceon is where his eject button away. But Phil still has the X speed up. It's one hit. It's the second Wood Hammer. But he's going to go fall. But it's totally worth it because Glaceon is worth much more experience. Actually, no, it's the same amount of experience. It's 2 level 11 Pokemon. But he gets a KO onto his carry as well. Sam now level 13, looking very strong in this game, onto the God of War. They're gonna start going for this Rajleki now. Gonna place the Delphox in a good position right here. The Delphox Unite. Can they secure it though? Slowbro almost walking in with that Surf trying to steal it away. And Slowbro is now stuck in the Psychic into a Fire Blast into the face. And taken down, obliterated. Team YouTube could be looking good today as well again. 40 seconds for Ray to spawn. Buzzwole goes in onto Machamp, but has no chance. There's the close combat as well coming in action. Being able to dodge away from a superpower or Smackdown quite easily. They're now being in an aggressive position right here. Goes in. 1v5 right now. Phil has to be careful. Superpower Smackdown onto Phil. And Phil's got a point. Now he's using the Night Move. He's still alive right now. The Waterhammer comes through, but Phil finally falls. But the team is just ripping Ray. They're completely going for it again. They're punching it with Unite off Machamp. Can they take it on Guardrail? Instead, they just take it down. Phil's just zoning so long that Team YouTube can just rip through Rayquaza. And they're going to take it down yet again. Straight up going for it. Because they have so much time. It's always a bit risky because the Mew still has Solar Beam. It can maybe steal it away. But they do it perfectly still in the end. Any Team YouTube is going to take a 2-0 right here over Gravity. For sure, they're going to score 200 more points. And this game is not even going to be close. But Gravity's trying. Trying for one more push. But they're probably going to fall right here. Delphox is there. And yeah. Team YouTube takes a 2-0.